collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and crosswatchers. Welcome to your 5-card draw. What do I need? Read for this new moon in Aries to full moon in Libra, March into April 2023. I am your reader. That's a lot to say. I am your reader for the moment. Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short. They are my initials, fellow Earth sign Virgo that I am. I am a professional witch, a professional intuitive. I am the president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998, about to be 25 years in service on May 1st. I am the author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch. It's available on Kindle. If you would like to preview it for free, you can click the link and preview a good chunk of it if you'd like to on Kindle. And if you're down in my description box, by all means, feel free to click the link and check the menu of what I'm serving over on Patreon, patreon.com/Drawing the Circle. I'm a hard-working Virgo, but I love Patreon. It is a wonderful members-only subscription platform that allows me lots of creative freedom, no algorithms, no logarithms, none of that, but allowing me to serve my patrons on Patreon. At the moment we have 8 different levels: Seeker, Human, Hero, Angel, Witch, Immortal, Mystic. God Goddess is one tier, and it is the top tier. They get everything, but all of my subscribers get 2 things in common. Number 1, they get all the extended readings, all the part 2s to the part 1s here on YouTube. You can Vimeo on demand. I love it when people do, but all of my subscribers, regardless of subscription at the time of this recording, get the extendeds as well as they get me every morning. They get to chat with me every morning. I haven't missed a day in a really long time with an unlisted YouTube live stream link. Only they can see it, and they can chat with me about the day's astrological weather, the magical applications, the spiritual implications, always ending with a little prayer, a little blessing, a little something, something to send us on our way. It's a lovely support system we have going over there, and it is my favorite way to start the day. So if you are interested in the deeper dive, more magic, more miracles, more mysticism, more Mal, come Patreon, on Patreon, because I'm the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons, but you can just call me Mal. I'm like that with Earth signs, I'm like that with everybody. But Earth signs in particular, I've always said we are the most stable of the zodiac. So the Capricorns, the Tauruses, and the Virgos unite. And let's get down to business, shall we? This is a 5-card draw, 1 card from 5 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about anything, really. It's like a card of the day. But we are taking 5 of them for a 2-week period, a beautiful, beautiful, which we'll look at in a second. I've got it on a clipboard. Like I said, I am a Virgo. Virgo Sun, 2nd house, 4 planets. You know I can work this. These 5 decks represent the 5 magical elements. Fire, we will start with. Your heart's desire, what you yearn for, what you burn for, what your heart's desire. Earth, air, water, and spirit, the 5 magical elements, to help you fine-tune, excuse me, align, clarify what you want to plant a seed at the new for and help it grow to full in this 2-week timeline. Let's have a look. This is real big. The new moon in Aries on a Tuesday. Mars, right? Tuesday, Mardi, the day of Mars. Aries ruled by Mars on a new moon, the beginning of the cycle. You can't get more initiatory energy for that. On the 21st of March. 1:23 p.m. Can you beat that? For everything's in perfect timing, it gets better. All right, that's Eastern time, by the way. And then 2 weeks later, right? So anything you do on that Tuesday, it can be for the self. It can be for anything. It's very carte blanche for all the signs. But then we are making our way, that 2-week period, plant a seed, wax it, right? Expand it, manifest it, to the full moon in Libra, Thursday, April 6th, 12:34 p.m. So we go from 1:23 p.m. to 1:34 p.m. I'm going to say that that's perfect timing, or what I like to call the golden timeline of all the quantum timelines, the soul's path, the path of true love, the true love timeline, whatever you want to call it. So that's what these reads are for. But in between those 2 days, the new and the full, on the 23rd, just so you know, Pluto is going into Aquarius. Now, that is also a fixed sign, as are you. That would be a square to you because your opposite sign is Scorpio, so keep that in mind. It might be squaring you at some point, and Pluto moves very, very slowly. On the 25th of March, Mars goes into Libra. May or may not affect you, but again, you know, it might be hitting if, you know, other Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs within you. But on the 3rd, this is the one, and this is not such a big deal. On the 3rd of April, Venus goes in, Mercury goes into Taurus there. I didn't see the little horns on the head there that turned Venus into Mercury on the 3rd. So, you know, be aware of that. There's no retrogrades during this 2-week period. I don't believe anything's retrograde at the time of this recording. So it feels like pretty smooth sailing for plant a seed and watch it grow, particularly for fertile fixed earth sign like Taurus. So it is a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your other signs to get more clues, tips, and hints. You may have more than one seed to sow and help grow over this 2-week period. So, cross-watchers, you're welcome here. You'll get some information, some inspiration, hopefully some sympathy and understanding for the heart's desire of the Taurus you are cross-watching for. But if you apply this energy to yourself, you will manifest something, right? You'll wax something, a heart's desire in some way, shape, or form, but you'll be doing that in support and holographically helping the Taurus collective, not just the one that you are cross-watching for, but all of them. So both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. And I will do my best to get to the clarity, guidance, and grace to help all of us manifest our element of fire, what we yearn for, what we burn for, what our hearts desire, because our heart's desires were assigned to us before we came into this life. That's why they're so hard to get rid of. You really can't. And why they're torturous, because they are part of your soul contracts, what you agreed to do in this lifetime. And it is a hero's journey. So I'll be glad to help you do that. So... yeah, the shift from explanation to divination happens in the still point, so let's go there. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Using the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish for the element of fire. I call upon the ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism. For the Taurus collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers watching this video drawn to this reading. What is the spell fragment from the spell cards to help them clarify, hone, refine their element of fire, what they yearn for, what they burn for, their heart's desire? This beautiful, beautiful imagination. It's probably not what your heart's desire, but your imagination may be required for this new to full. Imagination now sets me free. Divine ones, I send my thanks to thee. Whenever I hear the word or see the word divine, except maybe for like pink flamingos, but that too kind of, it involves the gods. That goes into mystic territory, not just spirituality. Spirituality and mysticism, yeah, are kind of the same thing. But once the divine ones, the divine ones are involved, you're talking about gods and archangels and ascended masters, and that's more mystical than not, in my experience. So, imagination now set them free. Divine ones, let them send their thanks to thee. Okay. Obviously, that is what is required. So, let's ground that, get a little more clarity with the crystal oracle, the element of earth, our element. If you have the stone indicated and you would like to use it as a touchstone, an amulet, a talisman, a magical carrier, just a reminder, a piece of jewelry, you could use anything if you have the stone, but clear quartz does everything, as I'm sure you well know. And really, grab an earring, something, tie a string around your finger or something, just to help you remember to pull this off a little bit every day instead of trying to do it all at once, right? You could do it slow and steady wins the race. Let's see what Archangel Ariel has to say. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call upon my beloved Archangel Ariel, one of the archangels of the north powers of earth, hence the crystal oracle, please. What is the element of earth, the fuel to feed the fire, to help manifest the heart's desire for the Taurus collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers? Don't want to see the other side watching this video, receiving this reading to help them manifest their heart's desire that it doth seem to require imagination, this beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. this beautiful, beautiful March into April. Tumbled stones, keywords, rainbow healing, sort of a catch as catch can. You've got pretty much plenty of colors to paint and play with. If they're not actually tumbled, I don't think it's going to screw up the spell. If you just have a hunk of chunk of something, a hunk of chunk of burning rock. I think that's called charcoal. Kingsford Edge. Stretch mark, you're almost there. Tiger iron, tiger's eye, tumbled stone, rainbow healing. Guess what? Your keywords are just that, rainbow healing. Today marks the start of a new beginning, new moon work, a new way of looking at life and the world around you. Be it in dreams, well, imagination, right? Or through beautiful rainbows. You are being infused with light and blessings. Relax, it says with an exclamation point, with I think is a little counterintuitive. Relax, right? Relax, surrender your concerns to the universal light of love and allow this wondrous healing to occur. You will soon find that others are attracted to you. Many will come and seek your help and advice, for you are a beacon of light unto all. In the near future, you will empower others with your love and wisdom as you help them see their own inner light and beauty. You are a natural-born healer who heals through the power of love. Oh, that rocks, man. And that is true of Taurus. Second house, life values. Like, everybody wants to make it, it's about money and abundance. Yeah, sure, Taurus, fixed earth, I get it. They're about life values, right? Like health is a life value, and if it's not on the list, wow, you gotta reprioritize, right? Happiness, health, wealth, wisdom, the love of family, the love of friends, right? This rainbow healing gives you, in a way, and I like this term, carte blanche, like a blank check to kind of cast for whatever you want here. In fact, whatever your imagination might be thinking of during this reading. But, this is about gratitude as well. Thanking the divine ones, whatever that means to you, that your imagination can set you free. And I know we've all had disappointments and heartbreaks in life in general. Pick the area of the life. It ain't all about romance, right? When we have expectations of things, we want them to go a certain way, and then they don't. And somehow that's perfect for our soul's evolution, but the personality and the ego frickin' hate it. So, sometimes we might have a little scar tissue around imagining stuff. I do. I'm like, well, let me not dream that big. And then I know that's my ego that's afraid, and that's okay, right? But this really feels lovely. And I mean, tumbled stones, I'm sure you have some around the house. I know some of you. I know you do. So, perfect for the element of earth. Let's get the element of air with the Archangel Fire Oracle by Alexandra Wenman. Findhorn Press in Scotland. Look up Findhorn just in general. It'll blow your frickin' mind. But everybody has archangels and angels, but they don't come unless you call. So let's see who's on call waiting for you. Element of air. Think about it. Read about it. Google the name of the archangel. That will throw the door open. I think that's considered an invitation, depending. Intent is everything. But element of air is essential to the element of fire. So let's see how this goes. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call upon the beautiful, beloved archangels for the Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading. Hi, Ariel. Up there behind my head, using my crown chakra like open mic night. Please, beloved ones, who is the archangel waiting in the wings with the wings to help the Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and their cross watchers with the element of air manifest their element of fire, what they yearn for, what they burn for, which seems to require imagination with this rainbow healing. Not just healing themselves, slowing down and relaxing, but inspiring and healing others with their wisdom. This beautiful, beautiful. Ooh, hot. You got Archangel Michael in a blonde version. Man, Archangel Michael's had a lot of different hair color changes. I wonder who styles it. Only his hair colorist knows for sure. I love Archangel Michael. Come on, he's got the best press agent ever. Travolta played him in a movie, right? Alanis Morissette plays God, doesn't get that much of a big deal out of it. You know, John Travolta plays Michael, and everybody knows about it. We all know Archangel Michael, patron archangel of rescuers and policemen and firemen, and I grabbed the wrong bookie, but card number 23. Oh, I opened right to the page. He's always with me. He's my boyfriend when we're free, which isn't that often. Michael, courage and protection. Probably the most well-known of all the archangels. Beloved, Michael is the angelic protector. We know that. Your personal bodyguard. Do you remember My Bodyguard? Wasn't that a great movie? Oh, that guy. When I was a kid, I think that made me gay. I think it was written in the contract, guys. Your personal bodyguard. He infuses you with courage and will ensure you and those you love are kept safe. Ask him to cut any negative cords to relieve tensions and bring peace to your family and friends, and to watch over you and your loved ones. I just want to say I have been through and witnessed more Archangel Michael's sword cuttings. I mean, some people just start with the chainsaw, the archangelic chainsaw of Michael. The angelic policeman, woof. If you see a police car go by or witness a fight or argument, send Michael to help surround the situation in his powerful transmuting flame to resolve any conflict. The message: release your fears. You are safe and protected. If you are in a time when you need a little bit more courage, know that I am with you, shielding you from any perceived danger, which I think could be what we were talking about there. Look, the most classic iconography of Michael that I can think of, because I was raised Catholic, is, you know, this one with the sword, you know, and his, look, I'm wearing fuzzy socks, right? On the head of Lucifer, the Lord of Lies. So he's the archangel of truth, right? The protector. So, of course, the battle between the soul. All right, let's do puppet hand time. The soul on this side saying, hey, it's immortal, it's all good, I love you. And the ego on this side going, oh no, but if we imagine that, what happens if we don't get it? And the personality in between the two gets to choose. Well, throat chakra is Archangel Michael. It is speaking the truth. So call on Michael. We can't go wrong with any of the archangels, mind you. By the way, there's only one archangel. And an archangel, so I guess that's, you know, big, and then it shoots down to all of the other choirs and there are archangels up in the high choirs as well as in the low, right before the right above the guardian angels, and the guardian angels are our higher selves. So we all belong to an archangelic lineage. Wouldn't shock me that a Taurus might perhaps be part of the Michaelite legions. Protection, right? You got your protection and your safety in this. It's okay to imagine it, you know, worst case scenarios aside, but tumbled stones, get yourself some tumbled stones, put them on your chakras, stir them in your coffee, I don't know, just don't drink them, you know. Let's get to the element of water, the Whispers of Love Oracle. I love this deck. Angela Hartfield. Yeah, Angela Hartfield. We also use her Whispers of Lord Ganesh, which is awesome. It's just not in this 5-card draw. Turns the party for the element of water, because oftentimes there are romance cards in here. It is called the Whispers of Love, not the Whispers of Womp Womp. So let's see what the higher selves of all involved have to say. Please take a nice deep breath. I'm getting so relaxed for this reading. Sooner or later, I will just be under the table. He's tarot drunk again. Except there are no tarot cards in this 5-card draw. Please take a nice deep breath. This is why they call me the fun one. Why they let me get away with so much. Still point. Okay. As I call upon the higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above. What is the whisper of love? The piece of information, inspiration, insight needed for the power of water. The energy in motion that we experience as emotion when we're in physical bodies, because love is all there is. To help them juice this up. Love is divine power, sacred truth of the heart chakra. To help them manifest their heart's desire, with doth require imagination. Tumbled stones for rainbow healing, with Archangel Michael as their personal my bodyguard. Element of water, please. to help them manifest their heart's desire. This beautiful, beautiful. Honesty is essential. Someone's got to speak a truth. Honesty is essential. You are a loving person. It is important that to be a loving person, it is important that we speak truthfully and in a loving manner. Look, I was raised by a teacher and a lawyer. I have decapitated people with the truth, and I was right. Still not how I would have wanted to receive that truth. So it's not just enough to speak the truth, it's how to do it compassionately. Now, you're in codependent relationships, you're probably shared skitless. That's good. You're probably shared skitless to speak the truth. This could be to a boss, could be to a partner, it could be to anyone, family member, friend, whatever. So take this time to relax, right? And imagine it going well. Archangel Michael kind of standing there, behind you with the sword, sort of going like this. He loves everybody. He's so cute, too. I love him as a blonde, because he's a blonde. Yeah. So honesty is essential here. Just remember, truth without compassion is brutality. His Holiness the Dalai Lama said that. He said a lot more, but that's the one that sticks considering what I do for a living, right? It's too easy to smack people in the head with truth, and they're probably not going to get it anyway. So you might as well kind of rest, relax here, call on Michael, and have him give me the words you would have me say to them that are honest and loving. And then rest, right? I don't know, stick some turquoise on your throat, I don't know, some tiger's eye in your ears, and do what you gotta do. This is lovely. This is really, really lovely. Let's get your last card down, the card of spirit. Kahn healing mantra card to unify it all, right? Fire, earth, air, and water are all aspects of the one, the unity. Spirit. So the perfect healing mantra. To pull this off, because imagination, I know what my imagination is like. Imagination is often the hallway to open doors into other timelines and dimensions and all that, right? Like when you sleep, you dream, right? But we can also imagine a lot of stuff that's not real, so for your imagination to set you free. With Archangel Michael, I think you're going to be imagining the truth. So let's see what hits the table. The perfect healing mantra from the Ascended Masters. Let's say of healing, rainbow healing. Please take a nice deep breath. I'd like to know which division of the law firm I'm calling. Press 1. All of their numbers are 1. Still point. If I can make them laugh, I'm okay with it. I call upon the Ascended Masters of Healing, which are essentially all of you. I mean, that meeting room's got to be gigantic when you guys caucus together. One card in clarity with a sense of humor, please, for the Taurus Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading. Perfect healing mantra. The card of spirit, to light them up, to unify this, to give them a little something to chant silently, perhaps, every day from this new to full, requiring imagination, rainbow healing, Archangel Michael, and honesty. Help them manifest their heart's desire by water, by earth, by air, by fire. Beloved Ascended Masters, the perfect healing mantra, this beautiful, beautiful for the Taurus, is acknowledging apprehension. When it's a yes, nothing can stop me. When I'm unsure, it's always a no. This one has gotten me out of some tight, fast moments. When you have to make that decision? Right? So it's like, what are you gonna do? You're like, whoa. Give me a minute. Boundary. Virgo. Legs crossed. Right? It's like, right now the answer is a no. What do you mean? Well, I'm not sure. What do you mean you're not sure? Well, if it's a yes, nothing can stop me. I know me. But when I'm unsure, it's always a no. And I might just need a cookie, a cup of coffee, or a nap, right? So catch me later. Otherwise, right now, the answer is no. And that's a way to chew on it. Throat chakra. Spit, swallow, or chew. Sometimes you spit it out, you go, nope, or yep. Sometimes you're like, I don't know. That's when you say, I need a break. So let me read this for you, because apprehension is about the future, but it's often about stuff from the past. This is why I do the 8-card draw shadow reads. And I love this one. This was one of my 8-card draw shadow reads this past cycle, and I'm working it every day, acknowledging apprehension. Excuse me. But when it's a yes, nothing can stop me. But if when I'm unsure, it's always a no. It's a good boundary, inner and outer. When apprehension is acknowledged, gotta go feel a little apprehensive, you become aware of a constant back and forth between polarities. This could be about resolving something with somebody, honestly, and speaking your truth. That ain't easy. But if we want to see that deception disappear from the world, or that shady shit, it has to start in our own energy fields by our own free will, you know. That's how holographic reality works, apparently. Just saying. As this back and forth movement occurs, it can feel nearly impossible to make decisive, empowering choices. As you acknowledge any apprehension, recognize that either, here's column 1, it is your heart trying to warn you of an old choice or pattern you're about to repeat, or it is a sense of unworthiness that makes you unsure of how to step onto the biggest stage you dream of commanding. The power of discernment bubbles closer to the surface the more often your apprehensions are acknowledged, and it is needed to determine which of these two options is true. It's almost like fight or flight. I mean, this is the best example, right? But it's like apprehension. It's like, no, I'm not doing this. Flight. No, I'm doing this. It's a yes. Fight? Maybe we can find a better word for that. Free? I don't know, whatever. This mantra is ideal for resolving indecisiveness, balancing impulsive behaviors, because sometimes you're coming from lead, not gold. Rage, not peace, right? Taurus, I've dated a bunch of you I know. Otherwise, just, rub them on the horns, they're good. And trusting your instincts, and your instincts are, like animals have instincts, like animal instincts. That's when your root chakra goes, I gotta get the hell out of here. Pay attention to that, right? Or if it goes, click, and your earth chakra just plugs right into the electromagnetic field of wherever you are, right? That's when you feel at home. That's when you feel safe. And with Archangel Michael, maybe that's a traveling safety. Or pants. I think he's wearing them in the card. Let's hope he is. Shall we? We're going to put this together in what we call a blessimation. If you're new, a blessimation is a combination of the words blessing and summation, where I surrender the rest of this to the divine. It sends the energy through as a blessing to you all. Then the reading's over, but then I got to release all of you, and I'm changing my prices for my readings and spiritual counseling, so we'll talk about it at the end if you are so interested. So please take a nice deep breath. Let's see what comes out my mouth. You sure? This thing on. Please take a nice deep breath. And the fun one gives you lots of leeway with the higher vibes. Still breathe. And the love comes in. As I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine for the Taurus collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, may they be blessed with all that they need this beautiful, beautiful March, April 2023. Help them acknowledge apprehension that with all of this, when it's a yes, nothing can stop them. And when they're unsure, it's always a no, at least for now. And honesty is essential about that they're honest with themselves, with their own acknowledging of apprehension, and then how they convey that. And certainly with the element of air, calling in Archangel Michael to do that in a safe and protected way so that the right words come out. And then however the other person deals with it, they're doing their best. It does not matter. It does matter. But we cannot control how other people hear what we say through their filters of pain. It's just how it works. So may they call upon the tumbled stones of rainbow healing to get themselves relaxed and supple and grounded and happy and healthy. Stick a rock on every chakra, every power point, every meridian if they like, to bring that light through them so that they can inspire and help. They are lifelong born healers, whether they know it or not. And may this all bring to them their heart's desire in ways that they cannot even imagine, but they can give it a try. Because it seems their element of fire doth require imagination. So, imagination, now set them free. And divine ones, they'll send their thanks to thee for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. So let it be. So it is. Lovely, 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 lovely. Hey, it's a pretty good read, actually, and very earthy for an earth sign. Did you like it? Like it. Hit the thumbs up. Comment if you wanna, because I like it. It's just, I like to hear feedback, not just about the reading, but what are these things for in a general read. And certainly if you want more of me here, subscribe, notification bell, all that, because all that does is help other people find this reading through the algorithm, the logarithm, whatever they're calling it next. And I'm not so worried about that because I ain't monetized on YouTube. I'm on Patreon, right? There are no logarithm. You sign up for a level of subscription, you get everything there, from Seeker, $3 a month, getting the dailies and the extended readings, all the way up through the gods, goddesses who get my books. They get all sorts of stuff. Just go look at the menu, you'll see what I mean. And come Patreon on Patreon with the Archangel Lyons, Archangel Lyons. And if you want to book me for a private reading, which many people seem to like doing because I'm really good at what I do, I am changing my prices. May 1st, 25 years in service during the Circle Productions have been $100 an hour flat rate, whether it's a private read for one person or a party at 12. If I went over, that was on me. If they wanted to tip me, that was on them. But a Scorpio friend of mine said, it's time for you to up your prices, kid, and so I am. I don't know exactly what it's going to be, but if you book me now or before May 1st, even if the reading or the spiritual counseling is after May 1st, I will honor that $100 price. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So by all means, there's a link in the description box. Booking a reading with Mal, a video here on YouTube explains it all for you, but I will be remaking it before May 1st. Otherwise, all business aside, I love you. It's a very healthy, grounded reading here. But Archangel Michael, right, just acknowledge that apprehension and hand it over to him. He will show you where to go, what to do, what to say, and to whom with honesty. So hang in there. I love you. Do the best that you can. Plant that seed and make it grow. And I believe in you. Heal, hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.